So what's up everyone? Welcome back to Ignorant Money Club. Today I'm going to talk to you about something a little different. I usually don't talk about this type of stuff, but it's been resurfacing in the community a lot, and I just felt like I just had to say something about it. So as we know, a second round of stimulus checks is getting ready to come about, and I don't want anybody to get caught up in this. If you do it, hey, that's on you, but I'm just putting out there what I know. So you've been having with anytime anybody gets money, especially within the Black community, you always have these scams that resurface, and of course I don't know who necessarily starts them, but it's always something. It's been scams around forex, but and other things. But today I just want to talk to you about something called like Sou Sou Family and Friends. You may have heard of it. I haven't even done a ton of research into it. I know people who have been asked about joining this type of quote-unquote investment or money pool or something like that, and I've even been approached myself and had people try to get me involved in it. And it's like, you know, I'm the money man. Like I'm always into investments and learning about opportunities. So if anything, I think I would have brought them or brought an opportunity like that to them if I thought it was like really something worthwhile. But anyways, so the Sou Sou and family friends, anyone correct me if I'm wrong, and some people probably aren't going to like me for talking about this because they may have been involved in one and they may have gotten money out of it, or they may have gotten burned. I really don't care. I just know that you can't tell me nothing and you can't prove to me that this is like a legit investment. It's not an investment. So I know back in the day, and I'm not even gonna knock it, you know, in totality, because back in the day there used to be types of investments, and I think that's kind of where this originated from, where you would have a community, or say like close family and friends, and like say for example I wanted to go to college but I needed the money too, so everybody in my community or in my close circle would pool the money together for me to be able to go out there and do what, you know, my heart desired, to go to college, get some education, and then hopefully I come back and contribute back to that pool so the next man or next woman can go out there and pursue their dreams or do whatever they needed to do. Well, they have created like a modern day situation like that, and it's surrounded in the sense of like, from what I've heard, you pretty much give $500 to this group or pool of people, this family, or, you know, family and friends group, and then it's a promise that you're going to get like a couple of $1,000s back out of it. So personally, I've heard up to 4,000. That's the most I heard. Put in 500, get 4,000 out. Now tell me where you put in $500 and get 4,000 out in a couple of weeks, and that's not like, that's like, tell me where that happens at. I just don't see how that can be like a sound investment. You're literally giving money away on the hope that if you recruit or bring in 2 more people that you're going to get a payout. So that's not an investment if you have to go out there and bring 2 people in just to be able to get paid an amount of money. All you're doing is recruiting 2 more people who are paying $500, and more people are paying into this thing until it gets to your turn and you get a payout. Now, I know people who have gotten a payout, and you know, they probably would go in it again. But what I'm here to say today is, this is not something that will continuously go on and on and on. It'll eventually burst. Somebody won't come back in to contribute, or you may not be able to keep fooling people, but there have been groups that have done it time and time again. They use your family, close friends, people that you trust. They use them to come to you. So don't think it's going to be from like a stranger or someone that you don't even know. It's going to be from your brother, your mom, your dad, and they're going to be like, hey, this is something that, you know, if we put this $500 in, we're gonna get $4,000 out. And I hate it because I feel like they target a specific community. I feel like they target young Black people, and sometimes the older Black people too. It's like, you mean to tell me you'll put $500 into this, but you won't take a chance at putting $500 into the S&P 500 or, you know, VTI index fund or something like that? you can pick one of the FANG stocks, Facebook, Netflix, Google, or something like that. You can randomly throw it into one of those, and in a couple of years or something, I think get a way better return than you literally gambling your money and then basically having to go out here and recruit another person to be able to make good of your situation. Because at the end of the day, once you recruit that next person, are you there making sure that they recruit 2 more people so that, they get paid too? So I had somebody come to me, and it's like, somebody who I hadn't even talked to in probably like a year or so, and they were like, hey, do you know about this? I'm thinking they're coming to me asking me for advice, but they really were trying to get me to become a part of their flower. And I'm like, what? Like, that's up. I tried to tell them it was like a scam. It's a pyramid scheme. It's building off of, they call it multi-level marketing. You're constantly building off of the next person or you're eating off of the next person. So you basically bring them in, and then the more people they bring in, you continue to eat off of that as well. And like I said, I'm not an expert in this stuff because I don't do it. I don't deal with it. It's nobody that I'm going to go to and be like, give me $500 and I'm gonna just give you 4,000 and not give them any sound reasoning or fundamentals of how I'm gonna get out there. If I ask you for $500, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Hey, give me this $500. I got a investment out there. It's called T0. I'm gonna put it in T0, and T0 is about to be the next thing. It's about to be NASDAQ 2.0. It's been doing really well for me. I have gained this amount of money over time so far. This is all the news that's coming out for this. But no, this is just simply somebody coming to you and saying, hey, give me $500, become a part of this flower, and guess what? You move on in this flower as you do these certain things. Like, be foolish if you want to, not my style. I don't want to ever hear anybody say that's investing, because that's definitely not investing. That's just a desperate person taking advantage of a situation or opportunity, and you might get your money, you might not. So for all in all, you would be, in my book, you would be better off just taking that money and setting it on fire. Because it's like, if you willing to gamble like that just because a family member comes to you and say you might be able to potentially get that money back, then why not burn it? You know what I'm saying? You should never expect it back. So lastly, anybody who wants to be involved in this or who is already into it, I would highly recommend, especially if you haven't got your payout, stop recruiting people. Stop trying to get more people to be involved in this, because this is how they get the Black community in the first place. This is how they pretty much they find these little loopholes. And honestly, if you want me to be honest, I think is probably some group of white people at the top of all of this, and they're basically finding these loopholes and targeting the Black community to say, hey, use them to recruit each other and pay into this thing that we've created. We've seen it time and time again. I ask somebody what family and friends and Sou Sou is, what they do. They can't even explain it to me. They send me a video for me to watch. And sometimes it be white people on the video, and I'm like, what? Like, what is this? This not even like your company or anything like this. You just trying to get me involved into this thing that somebody else created, and you think that you can make some money off of it. You probably can make a little bit of money off of it, but it will eventually bust. And I'm sorry, I know that when I'm a finesser, I get out there and I don't go the straight path, everything I do to make some money, but I'm definitely not about to get on top by putting somebody else down. Because like I said, that next man that you telling to become a part of this flower, are you concerned about whether they get their payout? You not. So don't try to act like this is a solid and sound investment. Sou Sou, family and friends, the way that people are doing it right now in the midst of this whole year, it's a scam. If somebody bring it to you, I highly advise you walk the other way, try to talk them out of it, and get them to invest their money in something sound, some real estate, investing in a class to enhance their skills, investing in the stock market, even Forex. I don't even do Forex, but I would recommend actual learning Forex, because it's some scamish stuff going on with Forex, and there's scams all over. You just got to be able to pay attention to them. But I just want to talk to you all about that today and let you know that, stay away from it. It's no legit way to just give somebody $500 and put it in a pool of money and get 4,000 out, and it literally be like legit fundamental investing. Is some scam stuff. So that's all I had to talk to you all about today. You have a great day. Stay away from that Sou Sou stuff, trust me.